Hello everyone. Today we will talk about the linear equation having two variables. Now the basic thing is how we will judge whether we want one variable in this particular question or we want two variables. We are very clear about it that the single variable question can be solved by a single equation. But if in case there are two variables, then we need two equations to solve them. By a single equation, we cannot solve two variables. So, if in case we have a question where there are two statements, because for one statement we can make one equations. So, if there are two statements, we can make two equations. Like in this question, the first statement is the sum of ages of son and his father is 56 years. This is one statement. After 4 years, the ages of father will be 3 times that of his son. This is the second statement. If we talk about this, a man has some hens and cows. This will not be considered as the statement for numbers. But if the number of heads be 48, from if till 48, this can be considered as one statement. And the number of feet equals 140, this is considered as another statement. Same way, if we talk about question number 3, total cost of 6 books and 4 pencils is 34. This is one statement. And that of 5 books and 5 pencils is 30. This is another statement. So if in case we are having two statements, that is for sure that we need two variables in that case. Here, the sum of ages of son and father is 56. We can write the age of son and the age of father. As the present ages, if the age of son is x and the age of father is y. So these are two variables we have added. The sum is equals to 56 years. It means the first equation is x plus y is equals to 56 years. This is the first equation. Now after 4 years, definitely the age of son will become x plus 4 and the age of father will become y plus 4. So after 4 years, the age of father will be 3 times the age of his son. So when I am saying the age of father, that is y plus 4, the age of father will be 3 times the age of his son. That means x multiplied 3 multiplied by x plus 4. This is the second equation. So for two statements, we can make two equations. And there are two variables x and y. So we in the next video will talk about how to solve these equations. Here a man has some hens and cows. If the number of heads be 48, we know every hen and every cow has one head. If the number of hens is x and the number of cows be y. So the number of heads are 48. That means x plus y is equals to 48. This is the first equation. Here it is given the number of feet equals 140. A hen has 2 feet. So 2 multiplied by x is the total number of feet with the hens plus the cow has 4 feet. That means 4 multiplied by y is the total number of feet the cow has. This is equals to 140. This is the second equation. So here we are only talking about how to make the equation or linear equation with two variables having these statements. Now we talk about the third question. Total cost of 6 books and 4 pencils is rupees 34. Suppose the cost of book is x and the cost of pencil is y. Now 6 books cost will be 6x plus 4 pencils means 4y and the total amount is 34. This is the first equation. Now 5 books and 5 pencils cost rupees 30. That means 5 books 5x plus 5 pencils that is 5y is equals to rupees 30. So this is the second equation. So we should know how to make the equations and then to solve it. Here it is given a 2-digit number is obtained by either multiplying the sum of digits by 8 and adding 1. So this is the first statement. Or by multiplying the difference of the digits by 13 and adding 2. This is the second statement. Here we have to keep one thing in mind. When we talk about a 2-digit number, it can never be written as xy. It is always has to be written as 10x plus y. Because if I want to represent a number 63, if I write it as xy, this is the meaning of x multiplied by y in our algebra. So when I write xy, that means x multiplied by y. That does not mean the places of the two digits. But if I am writing 10x plus y, that means 10 multiplied by the x value is 6 plus 3. Because this is the tens place and this is the units place. So every time a two-digit number has to be written like 10x plus y. So here I am saying a two-digit number 10x plus y can be written as multiplying the sum of the digits. The digits are x and y. So the sum of the digits is x plus y. Multiply this by a and then add 1 to it. So this is the first equation we can talk about. In the second equation, we are again saying the 10x plus y, the number is multiplying the difference of the digits by 13. The difference of the digits will be x minus y, and this multiplied by 13, and adding 2 to it, then add 2 to it. So this is the second equation we can talk about. So we should know how to frame the equations having these statements, and then in the next video we will talk about the solutions of these equations. When I am talking the solutions of these equations, that means if we have two equations, then for a particular value of x and a particular value of y, both the equations are being satisfied. That is the meaning of solutions of these two linear equations having two variables. So in the next video, we will discuss about the solutions. Thank you.